Fortnite Reload has been out for over a week now, and most of the players are actually enjoying it. The large part of the community is probably only playing Fortnite Reload instead of Car and Fish Simulator, which is Season 3. But let's get into why people are enjoying Fortnite Reload so much compared to Season 3 right now. The reason why Fortnite Reload is having so much success right now is the simpleness. Every prime Fortnite season had simple things, like most of Chapter 1 was pretty simple, there's nothing crazy, besides Chapter 1 Season 10, which when they added mechs, people hated it when they had big change. In the beginning of Chapter 2, people loved it, like Chapter 2 Season 2 and Chapter 2 Season 4, because it had simple things. It did have a little change to it, like, you know, Marvel Season and Chapter 2 Season 4, but it wasn't anything crazy over the top. They had some Marvel mythics, but they weren't completely busted and OP. What I'm basically trying to say is every single one of those seasons, they had balance and they had stability. So think about those seasons for a second. Chapter 2 Season 2, you know, early Chapter 1, just think about this for a second. They had simple weapons like the pump shotgun, the tac shotgun. They had the normal AR, they had the heavy AR, then they have the normal SMG, and they had the tactical SMG. The loot pool was basic, but it was easy and simple. It was much easier for new players just to hop onto the game. If they're new to the game, fresh to the game, they can adjust to the gameplay. The only thing they would really have to try to adjust to and practice on is your building, but besides that, they wouldn't have to worry about some crazy nitro fish just getting fisted through your builds. I get it, I love chaos in seasons, but sometimes there could be too much, and there's just items that are way too OP that you can't adjust to. So what I've learned, and what I learned probably from the Fortnite community, is what they want is simplicity with a little change. You know, not too much chaos, not too much change, but just a little bit of change. You know, just maybe a few different weapons and maybe a couple different POIs, but no crazy and OP items. And yes, some people are like, oh man, I love those crazy items. But at the same time, you have to think about it. Sometimes they get way too OP because there are some things you can't counter, you can't defend against. And I don't care who you are. At one point, you're going to be like, man, this is enough. I'm not enjoying this. But what I've learned with Fortnite, every time they had crazy items and crazy OP things, they always nerf them. They always do something to them. Okay, I kind of started getting off topic. So now let's talk about some seasons in the past, and we're going to talk about why were they good. For example, Chapter 2 Season 2, the only thing they really added was 4 new mythic items and helicopters. And yes, some of those mythic items were OP and were crazy, but they weren't over the top at the same time, because it wasn't like an explosive bow that can go through your builds and just explode and just do like 60 damage to you. And yes, they did add a little things like the EMPs and the boxes you can hide in, but that didn't really change much of the game because not many people used them. So what I'm trying to get at is the community wants simplicity with a little change, like Fortnite Reload. It has easy to use weapons like the basic Chapter 1 weapons with a little, you know, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 weapons at the same time. They have nothing like the explosive bows or the nitro fists that are almost impossible to counter. And yes, Fortnite Reload, there's a little change to it because it's a smaller map, there's only about 40 players, and you have infinite reboots. Unless obviously your squad dies right away, obviously you can't get rebooted, but you have infinite reboots. That's it, nothing crazy, nothing over the top, just basic things. And this isn't even like a normal Fortnite, you know, battle royale, and people are enjoying it because it's simple. So Epic Games, when you guys are making future seasons, because I know they always make seasons ahead of time, they probably already have Chapter 5 Season 4 already planned out, but next chapter, okay, make the season simple, okay? You don't have to add crazy over the top items, just add simple things with a little bit of change. You know, obviously a new map with new POIs, but we don't need crazy graphics or crazy items and stuff. We just want simplicity and a little bit of fun. I appreciate every single one of you guys watching. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to subscribe and comment Dogwater42. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.